it's Mena. Welcome back to my channel, or if this is the very first video that you're seeing of me, then welcome to my channel. Please be sure to hit the subscribe button down below if you didn't already. I post every day of the week for all. And today in this video, I'm going to tell you guys the story of how I got scared and lost a little kid when I was babysitting her. So I'm going to get started, and I did mention this story, I think, in my top 5 babysitting pet peeves video, which I'll link down below if you did not see it. So I'm going to be telling you guys a full story of how I lost a little girl that I was babysitting at my house one day. So I'm going to get started. And if you guys have ever had this happen to you, let me know down in the comments below, and hopefully you dealt with it in a good way. I think I dealt with it in a good way, but I feel like there's a better way to do it. And if you guys babysit and you guys have lost kids before, let me know how you dealt with it without having a panic attack like I did. So I'm going to get started. So this all started when I was a sophomore in high school. My mom and her friend, who was living at the house at the time as a roommate, asked me to babysit this little girl for the daughter for her daughter for her. And I said, sure, I'd gladly be happy to, because I do like little kids. For those who don't know, I love little kids. And she's like, great, thank you. And they were going for a bike ride, and she gave me some simple instructions to feed the little girl breakfast and first call when she wakes up and feed the little girl breakfast. I'm like, okay, and just play with her for a little bit while we're gone. And I'm like, okay, I'll do that. And the little, and the moms leave, and so I sit in the living room. I don't remember what I'm doing. I'm either reading a book or knitting. I'm probably knitting while I'm waiting for the little girl to wake up, and then like 15 minutes after the moms leave, the little girl is awake and she comes downstairs, and I call the moms and tell her she's awake, and they're like, thank you. And then I asked the little girl, do you want some breakfast? And she goes, yes, please. So I go to prepare the little girl like a bowl of cereal, because we had a lot of cereal. And I turn around, the little girl had disappeared from me, and I was like, where did she go? So I looked to see if she went to the bathroom, and she wasn't in the bathroom. And then I looked to see if she went in the living room. She was not anywhere in the living room to be found. So I call my mom and my roommate and tell her that the roommate's daughter is missing. And my mom is like, don't freak, and I'm like almost panicking. My mom's like, don't freak out. Make sure all the doors are locked so she couldn't get out. And I check every door in my house, and every door was locked to make sure she couldn't get out. So I go, but I look outside in the backyard just to make sure she was there. She's not in the backyard because we have a play structure at the time. And I run around the house looking for her. I look in the living room, I look behind the couches. She's not hiding there. I look in my mom's room just in case she went in there. She wasn't there. And then I run upstairs. I look in my brother's room just in case she wasn't there. My brother lived in our house at the time. So I look in my brother's room at the time, and she wasn't there. And my brother wasn't there. I think he was at work that day. And I look in the roommate's room. She's not in the room. And I look in the bathroom. I look everywhere in the house, and I'm super duper scared. And I finally think of a place that she probably is hiding. So I run into my room, and I notice a blanket on the floor, and I pick up the blanket, and the little girl was hiding underneath the blanket, and she was laughing, and I was like so relieved that I found her. I almost cried. I was so scared. So I call the mom and tell them that I found the little girl, and they were happy that I found her, and they were glad that I finally found her too. So, and I was relieved. And I also had a chat with the little girl and told her that was not okay for her to be hiding from me like that. And I didn't think it was very, very funny, despite the fact she was laughing and she thought I was playing a game with her. So the moral of the story is, if you babysit and a little kid disappears on you, don't panic, it's okay to panic if you're scared, but don't go in a crazy panic attack, because because you'll never be able, it'll take you longer to find the little kid. It took me probably like 20 minutes to find this little girl because I didn't know where she could be hiding and stuff, because it really, really scared me. And if a little kid does hide on you and you find her and you were very scared, explain to them how it's not okay. I think I definitely told the mom, and I think she talked to the little girl about how it wasn't okay for her to hide on me like that. So yeah, and a kid does hide on you and they think it's funny, tell their parents, because then the parents can explain how it's not funny to when they hide on you like that. Okay, so that was the story of how I lost a kid while babysitting. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. I post every day of the week, and I'll see you in another video soon. Bye!